You are rich now and always. You were born rich. Do you feel rich? Well, what does rich mean to you? Well, the riches of life is really about the unlimited flow of abundance, isn't it? Abundance comes in many ways, and it's all of these things, right? Abundance is all kinds of experiences, all kinds of objects, you name it. Abundance is just the everything that you want to experience. Faulty beliefs tend to make us think that this money thing is abundance and represents your richness. But if you've been listening to my videos, you're probably getting the idea that there's something that is much more valuable than money and buys everything, including money. And I'm going to talk about that. But we know money cannot buy health. We know it cannot buy loving relationships. We know it can't even necessarily buy an interesting job. It could buy you a job, but is it the interesting job you want? Friendships. Really, money is good for objects, that's for sure. But there are definitely some of the best things in life that money cannot buy. But our true currency will get you everything. So we want to think in terms of abundance. That's what we want to think of, abundance of everything. And as we look at the creative process, we can see that abundance is a natural flowing thing to us at all times. And this is the reason right here that you can feel rich right now. Now, you're not going to start feeling rich right now if you haven't been, but this information will get you on the path to start reconnecting with your rich, unlimited, abundant nature. So let's have a look. We know that the creative process has 5 parts to it, and it's a cycle of joyous expansion, so it just keeps going up and up and up and up. As we get one thing, we want another thing. And we get that thing, we want another thing. And it's all very natural. That's what the universe is all about, joyous expansion. Not just expansion, not just getting things, but joy along the way. Joy all day. So as we look at the creative process, we see that the asking is automatic. So it's completely effortless. Anytime you run into a situation that you don't like, you want it to be different, your inner being is right on it. And it's yours. And part 2, your inner being creates it, a vibrational reality. So you have everything that you want. You're rich all the time. This is why, because your vibrational reality is loaded, probably more in there than you will ever experience in this lifetime. But you're going to be coming back, so you'll get a shot at it in the next one, But this is why we're rich, because in the old traditional way of thinking, we don't have these things. We don't think in terms of an inner being or vibrational reality. We just think this is the physical world, and I've got to apply myself in one way or another that's going to maybe get me what I want. But it's all effortless. What you want is already done. That's not even an issue once you understand this creative process. So the asking and the creating happen instantly all the time. Every day of your life, you're asking and your inner being is creating. And a wonderful path, of course, that is full of all kinds of nice things, connections and whatnot. Resources that get you to where you want to be. And money is one of those resources that your inner being will decide if that's going to make your journey comfortable or it doesn't need to be there. And there's other ways that your inner being can guide you along with details through your day that get you where you want to be. So money really is a detail that your inner being uses, because we know when we want something, we know what it is, and we know the emotional reason. We want it because it feels good. There's something about it that emotionally feels good. So that's the what and the why. And the how and the who and the where and the when, our inner being sets all that up, and we come to trust that. And it makes life very, very easy. So in part 3 is where we allow. Now, we know we're rich and we have unlimited abundance because of 1 and 2, but it's in vibrational reality, which is a nice thing to know because you have certainty it's yours. What we also want to learn is how is it that we allow it to flow out of vibrational reality and into our physical reality, right? Our total reality, vibrational first, physical second. So the first creation is here, and then the movement starts here into physical reality, and that has to do with our thought choices. And when we think of our day as a field of energy that we're going to charge up either positively or negatively, well, when we charge it up positively, so we're thinking good feeling, emotional thoughts, we don't, regardless of the circumstances, we're not letting anything, anybody sway us into negative feeling thoughts. We're just going to choose good feeling perspectives on everything. And that keeps that field of energy charged up in a positive way, and then that allows, like seeds coming out of the ground that are fertilized ground, a charged energy field in your day is like that. And so the details start to emerge from the field into your physical day, and you receive them, and it leads you along to receiving what it is that you want. And you do have access to unlimited good feeling thoughts. Now, you didn't when you were growing up, most likely, unless you learned this. But this is the piece of the library they didn't give us. This creative process is the knowledge that allows us to look at everything and see how it's serving us, see what's good about it. And that's where you must be. That's where your inner being is. Your inner being absolutely never feels negative emotion. It is just pure positive energy. And it sort of stayed behind. Half of you stayed behind in non-physical energy. The other half of you is here in physical reality. And so your inner being is that beacon, is that base of pure positive energy. Anytime you've strayed from it, that's why you get negative emotion, because you're not thinking and seeing in the same way that your inner being does. So you got that lovely guidance system going on. So now we can see that we are born rich. We are born entitled to unlimited abundance. The universe ensures it. And from even these first 3 parts, you can see how, because we can ask in an unlimited way, which we do automatically, effortlessly, and our inner being will create in that same unlimited way and into vibrational reality. And then we have unlimited abilities to choose good feeling thoughts, keep our energy positive. And when we do that, that's what goes to the law of attraction. And the law of attraction then hooks us up with all those details that our inner being sets up that moves us along to the things that we want. And as part of that path, we receive inspired action, impulses to act. We receive ideas, good feeling thoughts, synchronicity, right time, right place. That's all part of the physical world, and we're physical beings, so of course we're going to have action. Action is a big part of life, but we want it to come as inspired action, as high vibration action, and then it's guaranteed to yield to us things that we want, and things are going to work out for us. So this is why you are rich, and this is what you want to start thinking about in terms of why you're rich. And you may want to say that to yourself every day. Start practicing that. I'm rich. Now, for a little while, maybe you won't feel it. Maybe you feel it a little bit now. You want to feel it fully. And as you describe to yourself this reason that you can legitimately say you're rich, then you start to feel it. And then as you do that experiment that I had with balloons and other objects with no resistance, so that you can see that things do show up effortlessly when you have an intention about them and no resistance. And that actually is true of anything that you want. It will be that easy. But part of getting to the trust and the belief of that it happens at every level, is when you feel rich and you feel it from this perspective that everything flows to you automatically, that the asking is automatic, the creating is automatic, and you do have the choice to choose positive feeling thoughts, which you can do at any and all times. and then the law of attraction responds to that, and then you receive the impulses that cause you to act and do the things that you do that cause you to receive it. So that's why you are rich. You were born rich. You're rich now. You will always be rich. And you have so much riches to receive. You've asked for a lot. Humanity has been doing a lot of asking. And we haven't been doing a whole lot of receiving because most people are not understanding this. So we kind of get involved in the asking part a lot, which is those unwanted experiences, and then thinking about them and all the things that go on around that, instead of realizing that's the asking and it's perfectly natural, and then feeling good about what's on its way to you. So as we cross that barrier as humanity, then we're going to start receiving a lot more and doing a lot less asking, because the asking is instant, right? And the creating is instant. But the receiving, that takes some human time because of the path and all the things that your inner being sets up. So that stretches out across time, but it's all wonderful stuff. And so you're never in a hurry to get anything because, again, like the buffet, you just want to enjoy all of it. And so you are rich. It's just about you realizing it now from this information and starting to reprogram yourself. You knew it coming in and you got reprogrammed away from it. And now I'm here to help you to reprogram yourself, rewire your subconscious mind, get your beliefs in order with the fact that you are rich. And this is the reason that you are. So that's the message for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.